Okay, hi, this is Veldrin here, and today I'm bringing you the second round game from the regional in Varberg, Sweden. And today we're going to see Ricard on the left, and he's flying the Chihuahua Swarm, or 5 Green Squadron pilots in A-Wings, with Testpilot title, Chardaan Refit, Adaptability, Crackshots, and Autothrusters. And he's facing Thomas, who is flying Chewbacca with Predator, the Millennium Falcon title, which is the one that gives you the evade action. Dash Rendar as crew, which means you can be on rocks and still shoot, and the rocks will not obstruct your attacks. And Gunner. And then he's got Kanan Jarrus in the VCX 100, or the Ghost, but it's not the Ghost because it doesn't have the title. You got a Recon Specialist, so he gets 2 focus tokens to use when he's using Kanan's ability, which is within range 1 and 2, enemies at range 1 and 2 that are attacking, he can reduce the number of red dice they roll by 1 by spending a focus token. He's got a dorsal turret, so he can shoot all the way around him. Range 1 is 3 dice, otherwise it's 2. And he's got reinforced deflectors, which means if he takes 3 or more damage in one turn, or in one attack, he can get a shield back. And we can see that the A-Wing Swarm is turning to the left, probably trying to run, dragging the big ships through the rocks as they chase. Let's see here. If he just keeps running it 5 straight. So this means that if Chewbacca is going towards them, Chewbacca will be in range this turn, and probably not taking any shots back unless some of the A-Wings are turning in. And then there's a boost as well. And then he has okay, let's see, I can't see them. It looks like 5 straights at least on the front row here. The row nearest his opponents. And then there's the boost. I guess this looks like an opening that Ricard might be doing. But as you see here, if Chewbacca is going really fast there, like 3 bank to the right, he should be in range to shoot here this turn. And it looks like the boost didn't fit, so he's going to, or maybe, so he's going to do a straight boost instead. And then, it looks like there are 5 straights, all of them, I guess. Keeping them together here. And boosting straight with the one wave, there might not be that bad option here, because otherwise they will be closer to Chewbacca here. We have a 3 bank from the Kanan, and I think he's just out of range. Just going to get his focus tokens from the Recon Specialist, and then we have a 3 bank as well with Chewie here, and I think he will have range there, and looks like there's not going to be a rock. I'm just going to take a focus token, it looks like. And I guess he's going to shoot and hope to get Gunner maybe there as well if he doesn't do any damage. So it looks like range 3, no rock. 3 hits, spending the focus token. And he's got Autothrusters here, so at least 1. It looks like he lost at least 1 shield. And I don't think it was in range from Kanan, so we're back to dials. So now the trick is he just keep running here, or will he hard turn with some of the A-Wings here to get in and get blocks? I mean, he's K-turning with that guy, and with that guy, I mean, these guys could set up blocks on Chewie here. Especially like this guy if he 3 banked and boosted. But it looks like Richard, I'm going to call you Richard, even though I know your name is Ricard. Looks like he's got a plan here to K-turn them all. But I think Chewie is banking to the right, or even hard turning. That means there will be no shots on him. But he's still going to shoot back here. So maybe should we try to block Chewie with at least one of those A-Wings here? Maybe that is one of their strengths with this squad here, that you can block like crazy and still have lots of ships shooting at you. So they're more or less like a tight swarm. So he's just going to run over that rock because he's got the I mean, he's got so many shields and hull, so it doesn't really matter right now. And looks like he took a shield, and Chewie's hard turning too, maybe, yep. Which means he will have a nice range 2 shot at the damaged I-wing. Out of arc though, but still. The A-wing has no tokens. And Chewie has a gunner as well here, so looks like 2 hits, Predator for 3. And that looks bad, which means damage is going through on the I-wing and it's taken off the board. So without having a single shot coming back, Thomas has already taken one of the A-wings off the board. I think Richard should have tried to block Chewie there. If he's been really lucky, he might have even put him on the rock. I don't think so, but I mean, who knows. Okay, so 4 straight. Looks like we're going to go all in on Kanan here. But I think he should... Well, you want to remove Kanan's ability so he doesn't have his focus tokens. So block here is vital. So the question is, will a 1 straight from Kanan be blocked by that move? Looks like it. Because otherwise the A-wings will just do 1 damage each, maybe 2 here. Focus token. Yeah. And then we have some banks here. I mean, at least Chewie is going away from the A-wings now, so Chewie will need to get back. Maybe it's 4K Chewie here to make it easier for him. So 3 shots at Kanan without Kanan reducing attacks here. But Kanan's going to shoot his 4 attack that shot first at one of the A-wings here, I think. So yeah, there's a 4K. Or is it a 3K? I didn't... a 3 looks like... Yeah, 3K. So you can have Chewie back in the fight immediately next turn. And Kanan is actually... Oh, that's brave, because there's another rock there. I would have suggested just doing a 1 forward there, but okay. And he's taking another shield. So that means there will be 2 A-wings at range 1. So this could hurt a bit for Kanan. But he's nicely positioned for a 5K next turn. And since he hasn't taken more than 2 shields, I think, from the rocks for now, he should be okay. So we have Chewie first. Range 3 through a rock. Predator. 3 hits, I think. And Autothrusters. And then Gunner. Predator 2 hits. And Autothrusters again. And he's going to have to spend the focus as well. And then we have A-wing number 1 over there. It looks like range 2. Two shields. And then we have range 1 attacks here. So 3 hits. Which means Kanan should be into hull. And 2 more, I think. Let's see how many cards he deals. At least 1. Maybe just 1 then. So at least he's into hull on Kanan now, but Kanan is going to K-turn behind them, and the A-wings... I don't know if you hard turn the one we can see here next to Kanan and try to block Chewie, or if you just run. Set up a new approach, so he's going to hard turn that guy. So he might try to block Chewie with this one, but I think he's just setting up shots, hoping his A-wing can tank the shots coming from Chewie. But I think Chewie's doing a 1 or 2 straight here, which, I mean, range 1 is not what you want here. 4 dice versus the A-wing is exactly what the A-wings don't want. And this guy we can't see due to the immense size of the BCX 100 chip. He's just clearing that base, and he's actually K-turning. which means there should be more than 7 between them when Kanan does a 5k here, so there's not going to be range. Because 5 plus the 2 from the base, that just might go, because range 3 is just 7.5 base lengths. So there just might be range then. I couldn't see exactly with how much the A-wing cleared. Well, we'll see if there's range now, because Kanan decides to use Chopper there, takes the damage, and gets the focus tokens anyway. Chewie is actually banking. So it looks like he'll have no range 1 shot, but then he's not going to be taking any range 1 shots back, so maybe that's quite okay here. Thing is, if you go very close to the A-wings, they can't follow you because they're going to indicate turn and you can run away and they will be stressed. Now they can just hard turn to follow you. Predator looks like 2 hits. And it looks like plenty of evades, so Gunner kicks in. And Predator for 2 hits, I think. And 1 evade, I think. So this takes a shield. The A-wing up between those rocks there. Then it's going to shoot Kanan on the same guy. Autothrusters. Or no, he's okay, range 2, so he's going to spend the focus there. So shields down. He needs to do some damage here before he loses his A-wings, because otherwise it will be impossible to get through Chewie. Looks like 1 damage on Chewie. Range 2, I think. Yep. 2 hits at least with focus. So more shields removed from Chewie. And then I think it was just range 3. 1. And it looks like an eyeball there. So he's going to spend 1 to take no damage. And I think that's all for the shooting for this round. So it still looks in Thomas' favor here, because Chewie still has 1 shield or maybe 2 even. And I don't think there's range. Yeah, so it's a new turn. And the A-wings will have to try to get behind Chewie here, because Chewie can just run or bank to the right and run away. Or even hard turn, because the A-wing, the blue one here, is not going to be there. So yeah, he's going to try a block here. So the question is now, do you stay there to block the 1 hard? Yep. This guy hard turns as well. Focus. That A-wing is shieldless, so it will have a big risk here of dying to Kanan. And he's just doing a slow move there. I thought he would try to block with that guy, but he might block with this guy instead. Oh no, I have no idea what he's doing here. Is it a 4K? Because it's... or a 5K? Yep. I think letting Kanan get focus here is a big mistake. So he did the 1 hard, so the block was a good one. Nice move from Richard there. So at least he will have 1 range 1 shot at Chewie. And I think the other ones will be able to shoot at Kanan, but I think Kanan will kill an A-wing here. I'm guessing here is just a 1 bank or 1 straight. Yeah, 1 straight. Which I think gives him arc on the A-wing he's got target locked. Which is exactly what he wants here. Which I think is why you should have done a quicker move with the other A-wing there. So 3 hits, spending the focus. And that looks like... oh, he's shooting at a different A-wing. Oh, it's the other A-wing, okay. And then we have Chewie here. Using the Predator. no idea what's happening. Looks like 2 evades. And gunner. 3 hits. Looks like 1 evade, so that means... I wonder which one he's shooting at. So Autothrusters. And spending the focus, I think that was what he did. So 1 crit, and that's a dead A-wing. Which means Chewie will not be taking any shots. So I don't see how these 3 A-wings are going to have any shot at this. He would have needed to concentrate fire on one of those big ships. And that's tricky because they can move quick and turn pretty well, Chewie at least. So crit on Kanan, so I guess Kanan is on 5-6 damage now. And let's say he's going to use the turret here. Or, sorry, the A-wing is going to shoot back here from the side. Let's see if it's range 1 or 2. Looks like range 1. No, range 2 they decided. And looks like nothing. There were no... I guess it was an eyeball and there were no tokens because that guy K-turned. So let's see here. We have another 5k. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, he's got to find his nice spot there to just K-turn, clear stress. And then K-turn again. Question is, will he's going to flip something down there. I don't know what that was. I guess he's going to use chop. No, because will he flip it to take another damage? I don't know what he's doing. Or maybe it was an action and he doesn't have an action due to the stress from the K-turn. And he's also pilot skill 0, as we've seen here that he moved before the A-wings now. And then there's another K-turn from that A-wing, and that means it's untokened that you're going to stare down 4 red dice from Kanan there. And here's a 2 straight. Okay, I would have been guessing for well, yeah, Bang probably would have landed him on the rock, so I guess that was the best option. And action for that guy, is he going to barrel? Oh, he can't barrel. Is he going to boost? Or will he just token up here? This is a really bad matchup for the A-wings because the Crackshot is only effective against Chewie, and not very often. And especially as he's been splitting his fire, it hasn't been very effective at all. But if you'd gone all in on Chewie, those Crackshots might have been nice, you know, forcing him to spend 3PO and just crack it anyway. Because if he gets Chewie down to, you know, below half health quickly, Thomas would have need to be more careful with Chewie. Now he can just keep him there in the center, not really caring. So he's going to set up for a nice range 1 shot again, without taking any damage back, it looks like, unless that K-turned A-wing way in the back is going to shoot him through the rock, which might not be the best option here. So Chewie on the closest A-wing, yeah. Predator. So using the focus for a lot of damage. Autothrusters. Will that be enough? Looks like at least. Yeah, forcing him to spend all his tokens. It looks like it shields down on the A-wing as well. And then we have the A-wing here, range 3, 1 evade. And no shots from the A-wings here. So this is Kanan shooting back. So the question is, who do you shoot at? The close guy or the guy who K-turned? I'm not really sure which one is the most damaged one. But I probably should get the closest one. because it looks like range 1. No, it's not, it's 4 dice, so 2. And those blank green ones did not help, but he's gonna spend the focus at least. Or I think it was an evade. So the A-wing stays alive. And so Kanan is going to go move first, or he's just going to go straight, clear the stress. Well, he's actually banking. Well, he does have the turret as well, so which is just 3 dice at range 1 and then 2 dice. So it's not the best option here on A-wings with Autothrusters. And then he decides to. Oh, he tried to fix the crit, which he couldn't. Because he rolled the blanks, and then we have the A-wings, and this guy is doing a hard 3, running over the rock. And well, it's a nice move here because he will have shots, and of course he rolls a hit, so he takes the damage as well. Okay, he did have a shield left, so okay, now he's shieldless. And then we have a 3k, which I don't think is going to clear that, no. So that's really bad. That means 1 less shot again from the I-wing. But he was a K-turn, so he got the stress anyway. And then this is maybe a bump. Well, he will have shots at least. Looks like it fits. And then he will probably take a focus. Or maybe he did bump. So Chewie is 1 banking, and there he's going to set up for a nice range 1 shot again. So that A-wing, which is now shieldless after running over the rock and has no tokens, has 3 green dice with Autothrusters versus Chewie's 4 and Gunner. So it might be the end of that one. So let's see, 2 blanks, Predator reroll, and spending the focus, so he's got 3 hits. And at least 1 blank, which he can turn, but that doesn't help. So the A-wing is gone. So now we have 2 A-wings versus both of those big ships, and I don't really see any way for the A-wings to come back from this here. We have Kanan's. No, this is the A-wings, range 1 into Kanan for another crit. And I think it's like 8 damage cards. And if any of those are a direct hit, then there's maybe 9. So he's close to being dead. And the dorsal shot there, which I think the A-wing survived. And then Kanan is turning around here. And I guess he's only going to face top 1 shot here from the A-wing pointing to the left. And again he fails to clear the crit. And then we have a hard 3 there. Ooh, I don't think he's going to have any shots at all here. My bet on Chewie here is a 1 hard. So even if you get bumped, you can shoot the other A-wing. So he takes maybe an evade. And he's definitely going to bump Kanan there, which is yet another disastrous movement by the A-wing, because he will have no shots at all this turn, it looks like. Unless Chewie does a hard 2 in there, which I don't think he's going to do. No, that's the 1 hard. I don't think that will be an arc of the A-wing. Well, we'll see. Looks like a bump, which doesn't matter because he still has the other A-wing to shoot at. So here's that shot. Looks like hitting a crit, Predator for 1 more. And so evaded all. So Gunner, Predator, just 2. And there is no Autothrusters there. So that's probably 2 damages. Or 2 damage cards, or 1 shield and a damage card. to the A-wing that bumped Kanan, which puts it on its last hull. And it's also a crit, which I don't know which one, but then who is he shooting at? Oh, that was Kanan, of course. It's not the A-wings I can shoot, so Kanan's turrets did no damage. And okay. Kanan is probably just gonna run away here. Yeah, 3 banks. Hoping Chewie can kill the A-wing before it kills Kanan. And Kanan finally managed to flip the crit. Hard one by the almost dead A-wing there. Clearing the, I think it was you couldn't go straight crit. So what do you do here? I guess you just have to take the evade. Because Chewie is probably going to shoot you with that range 1 here. Because I guess Chewie has a hard 2 dialed in. I think he should boost so he can shoot at Kanan as well with that A-wing. Try to take Kanan off the table to at least get some better MOV here. And let's see if I did the correct prediction here, hard 2. Oh, he's going to do a bank. Well, it's still going to be range 1, but without a token here for Chewie, so he should still be able to kill the A-wing with his gunner in case the first one is a miss. Forcing the A-wing to spend the token there. It's in arc, so Autothrusters are off. So let's see, here's Chewie's range 1. Predator. And that looks like 2 hits. And he keeps rolling his dice where we can't see them. But they went through, so the A-wing explodes. So the question is, can this lone A-wing at least take Kanan down? Okay, he's not dead. Sorry, I guess they missed something. And now he's dead, okay. Maybe he forgot he had an evade token or something. Okay, so we have a range 2 shot from the A-wing, so... And if he gets 2 hits here, I think you can kill him. But he does not get 2 hits. He gets 1, but that was enough. So at least Richard here has a better MOV now. And we're getting close here, I guess. The A-wing is damaged a bit, and there is really no way for it to avoid Chewie's chase here. I mean, Chewie can just do 1 or something straight here just to make sure it doesn't bump. Yeah, he does. Okay. He's actually doing the K-turn, which was a good call there, since the A-wing hard turned to the right. Range 1 shot, Predator. Oh, 4 hits. Poor A-wings. Autothrusters and focus. So 1 shield off. And he is just... Oh, he's going to try to do... Okay, he's not going to run away here. He K-turns. Maybe he can take Chewie down to half health. Which is a noble cause here, at least. Instead of just running away to preserve the 20 points A-wing. And that should be range 2 in arc. So no Autothrusters. Predator for 3 hits. And that's game. Okay. So well played, Thomas. I think Richard's opening was what decided this game. He probably should have turned in earlier to try to block his opponent's ships here. But hey, that's easy to say when we see the result and know what you should have done afterwards. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more games from this tournament.